Hello. It's just one of those tests that I'm gonna do is stay in my car for a couple minutes. It's currently 100 degrees in this car, and it's 74 degrees outside. Now, for you Canadians, us Canadians, that's actually 24 degrees outside and 40 degrees inside. And this is just to show you what happens, how hot it can get. So we just want to, oh, it's 106. It's 106 degrees here. There we go, 106 degrees. And it's getting, it's parched, and of course there's sun. And woo! So I'm gonna see how long I can actually last. Give me 1 second. I'm not going to talk through it. This is going to be cut. And I don't know how long my camera's going to last. It is going to overheat. I mean, it's 100 degrees here. If I was doing something like browsing the internet, I've had my, in my truck, I have, you can't, in some places you can't actually have any machinery running, so I couldn't run my APU while I was unloading at a customer, and my truck became rather parchy. I mean, any dog that'd be left in here probably would have a hard time by now. So that's it. I've been in 2 minutes already, and I'll see how it goes. I'm talking right now, so that definitely expels a lot more CO2. And you know, if I was a baby, I'd be crying. So that burns off a lot more energy than you think. And it's kind of like being in a really hot sauna. I'm not sure how hot saunas actually get. Right now, it's 106. And if I put a little dollop, it's weird. It was 106 as long as there's no sunlight hitting the tip of the thermometer. But as soon as I put the tip in front of the sunlight, it went up a degree, a full degree. Now, if I put it where there's a dark interior, it goes up another 2 degrees. And the funny thing is, when dealing with kids and dogs especially, people have this misconception that, oh, I'll just leave the car on and leave the air conditioning on. Well, I've been a truck driver, and that could be fine. It could be, but it's not. The wind blowing, the wind blowing on you from the air conditioner is cold, but it's not, the air is not being sustained because of the dark interior, the ambient air outside and inside, and you know, the running of the engine, the running of the compressor. Those are all factors that you have to work in when you put a child or a dog in. So even if the car is running, may not be okay. I've seen a dog being put in a car where it's 30 degrees or, you know, 80 degrees, like today. It's like 80, 75 degrees outside in a dark, in the middle of the afternoon, in a dark in a black Prius with a dark interior, and the woman thought it'd be fine because it's a Shih Tzu, but the dog was panting. It was uncomfortable. You can tell it was uncomfortable. I mean, a dog does not pant constantly when it's normal. I mean, the dog could have lived, you know, another 10, 20, 30 minutes, but, you know, it's still uncomfortable. It's still very uncomfortable. My thermometer actually hit 138 degrees. 138. It's 138 degrees where I put my thermometer with where the dark interior is. Now, the dog in the Prius also, I like to note that it did have a white blanket around him or her, but it was bundled up in the front seat on a dark pillow. So we're at 7 minutes and 22 seconds so far. I'm sweating profusely. The body is so interesting. It is very interesting on how long it takes us to die. And that's what people don't understand. Yes, we are durable. However, some babies are not as durable as others. So, I don't know. It's cruel. Just to even, if you got a nice place where the dog can hang out at home while you go do your shopping, great. I don't understand, unless you're going to a dog park or you're actually doing an activity for your dog, I don't understand why people have to bring their toy poodles with them everywhere they go. When I was trucking, of course, there are thousands. Most people who drive, especially during the summer, I don't know why, for some reason have at least 2 out of 5 cars, maybe 3 out of 5 cars, would have their dog inside their car. And I always wondering, where are they going? Sometimes they have 2 dogs inside their cars. Actually, when I go pick up my kids from school, there are dogs in the cars. My dog does not like the car. My little Jack Russell Terrier doesn't like the car. And unless I really, really have to, I wouldn't subject her or myself in the car because I get very upset. We both get very upset when we're in the car. She gets bombarded with a whole bunch of scents and she goes apey when she scents another dog. I've tried to work on this with her for years and it's just something. She's got small dog complex. She doesn't like other dogs, or she tries to protect me. I'm not sure. It's been 10 minutes and 22 seconds so far, and 12 minutes and 30 seconds, and I'm not feeling well. I'm going for maybe half an hour. I'm gonna see. I'm not gonna make it half an hour. I don't think so. I don't know how when you go into a sweat lodge, I wonder how long they last. I should write that down. I mean, look that up. Well, I'm gonna look it up now to keep my mind busy. 3 hours. That's insane. Oh. There's much more humidity. Okay, so I got my thermometer on my... So it's 148 on my 148 on my dashboard. That's 148 degrees on my dashboard. To fry a French fry in hot oil, the oil has to be 150 degrees. I'm gonna go for half an hour, but I'm feeling very uncomfortable right now. Okay, enough. I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna last 20 minutes and that's it, because I'm dying here. 20 minutes. 20 fucking minutes, and I'm getting really upset here. Like, I want to last another 10 minutes, but I'm hot. I'm bloody hot. I'm fucking hot, man. Just to give you an example, I mean, hot interior, hot fucking day, and it's not hot out there. It's not as hot as it was yesterday. Yesterday was a good 100 degrees outside with a lot more humidity. Today it's not as hot. Oh man, I'm getting a headache. My head is really hot. A hat would not have really done anything for me, because I got my sun visor here. 114 Fahrenheit, 45 degrees Celsius, actually 46 degrees. By the way, this is just a little bit of advice for anybody who drives a car, drives a bus. Even if you're doing it leisurely, if you drive to the mall once a week, or drive to the grocery store once or twice a week, or if you drive constantly. Rule number one for just basic survival: always have water in your car. Drinkable water. I mean, Nestle, as bad as you want to say they're bad, for $3 you can get a case 24 bottled water. It's clean. It'll stay clean for a long time in your trunk. Keep it there, even if it freezes in the winter. You never know. I have millions of times where, just the smallest thing can happen. Even if you think that it's going to be a 5-minute trip to the mall. Even a 5-minute trip to the mall can be 3 or 4 hours waiting for a tow truck, and you have, 1, 2, maybe 3 kids in the car. You never, ever know. People, even kids, can live a very long time without food. Not comfortably, but they can still live without food. You have a shelf life when you have no water. Don't drink your pee. Make sure you have nice water inside your car. It is 25 minutes and 16 seconds. I'm not doing this past 30 minutes because I will. My head is starting to hurt. As you can see, I'm pretty parched. 4 minutes left. I've never had this much of a challenge before. Now the thing is, oh well, how can you last so long if you're driving? Well, when you're driving, there is lots of ventilation in a car or a truck. And especially if you open the window, the air recycles itself. I am in a completely closed car with very limited oxygen. And the more I talk, the more, of course, the oxygen is depleted. There is circulation here, but very minimal. Oh my God. Sweating so much, it's starting to fog up the windows. 27, 3 more minutes to go. This is nasty. Oh, this is nasty, man. Half an hour, 28, 2 more minutes left, and I'm seriously like, oh my God, I can't believe how pissed off I'm getting. I wouldn't be able to handle, I'd freak out. I would start busting windows right now if I was actually locked in the car. Oh, 1 more minute, 1 more minute. This is a really big challenge. I could tell you that my Jack Russell Flo would be dead by now. Oh my God, so we're in the shade. We're at 111 degrees. Actually, that's pretty good with the lighting though. If let's say this was broken or something and I couldn't close this, I definitely wouldn't last as long, because just sunlight is, we're not supposed to be in direct sunlight. Okay, it's 30 minutes. Grass be done, yeah, I'm done. My wonderfully bowed. That was hell. I can just look at my shirt. I can't. My shirt is completely soaked. I took a 3-mile walk this morning and I didn't get it soaked. It's completely drenched. Look at this. I don't even know how my back must be really bad. This is a half an hour in the car. Holy shnikes, man. Don't try this, man. I wouldn't suggest it.